Alright gamers, welcome back. World of Warcraft Classic Hardcore Ironman Adventures episode 99. We're almost at 100, baby. Let's get back in there. Last night we were exploring the hinterlands. We did a lot of our quests from other zones that were bringing us over here. We only have one left, I believe, which is to find the Pupellyverbos Port on the shores of the Reventusk village. Now we have a bunch of the Reventusk watchers, warriors, troll companions here. Tons of quests here, but we're not going to start them just yet. We're going to come back and do these after we do Teneris. I think I have a bunch of stuff to smelt here though, so we might as well go ahead and smelt that down since there's a forge here. Let's get that smelted. Get that smelted. Because you know whoever smelt it, dealt it. I don't know, man. Probably should have did this before we started the episode, but I didn't know. Who knew? Who's to know? I need to look at what the classic Pupellyverbos Port. Pupellyverbos, that's what it's called. So they're just random blue bottles on the... Yeah, it seems like they're just random blue bottles on the beach. These bottles are found on the shore, not in the water if anyone is in doubt. Alright, sounds good. Also, let me do some research real quick. The troll tribal necklace, are these used for anything? Objective of... Seems like they're an alliance only quest. Yeah, an alliance side quest where you need 5 of them for the Wildhammer clan in Airy Peak. But for the Horde, seems like they're useless. Well, good to know. Smith Slag Tree. Let's make some heavy blasting powder and then get some solid blasting powder. And we'll be hitting the beaches looking for these bottles. We also need to get the flight path from Gorkis. We haven't gotten that yet. And then once we're done with the port here, we'll probably... I mean, I should try and go back to the Arathi Highlands. Well, I need to go to Terran Mill, talk to Apothecary Lydon, as well as head back up to the Alterac Mountains and get Targ's head, Muckrage's head, and Glommus' head. I also should probably try and do some of these quests if I'm going to do them now, but again, I still am kind of worried they might be a little too tricky. If I don't do them now, I won't get experience for them. I'm already going to get like a discounted amount of experience, but something is better than none. And I want to do them just to progress the story with Stromgarde Keep and learn more about the Trollbane, which is the weapon that their leader held. We're trying to get it for someone in Hammerfall. I'd like to learn more about that whole side of the game and the story, because that kingdom has fallen. It's been gone for a long time, and the only way we can learn about it is by doing those quests. Plus, I think there was a good reward, like maybe a dagger or something Or I think it was a sword, actually. Now, I don't know if I would use it now because we have pretty good weapons, but... I mean, our gear is very good for not having any dungeon gear. We have really, really good gear. Let's also make one more heavy mage weed bandage and probably sell the silk. I've got 40 in the bank. I don't really need much more than that.
If it's broke, Slagtree can fix it.
Honestly, take 3 of those. I don't want an odd number. Alright, let's grab the flight path. I would say keep an eye out for the bottles because they can be anywhere, it seems like, even in town. 2 call to arm posters, some wanted posters. Wanted Vile Priestess Hex and her minions. Soul Fragment. Mithril is in the water? Gorkus.
You scared the fish away. What do you want?
Sorry, brother. Hopefully there's nothing dangerous in these waters. Well, now that we got more mithril, I might buy those bars back and work on another stack. What is this soul fragment? It's not something I can target, so I know it's not like a mob or anything like that. What is that? Well, classic. What is the soul fragment at Reventusk Village? The soul of a tune who died while having the soul of iron buff active. Oh no, someone died there? No, that's horrible. Damn. Khatum the Angler, do you have anything?
Me got the good stuff.
Me got the good stuff. Don't need more baubles, we're good. Wait. Gammerita man. Yo, there be a turtle out there, not like the others. She be the Gammerita, leader of the Saltwater Snapjaws, a downright dirty thieving reptile. Man, she stole my best lure, snapped it right off my line. Since then, the fish just aren't biting the same. Find Gammerita and get my lure out of her stomach. I mean, I'm gonna be on the shores anyways, as well as Snapjaws, man. Don't let the big eyes fool you, man. Those saltwater... Ooh, a pole, hell yeah. Those saltwater snapjaws be a menace. I can't fish for 5 minutes without getting a broke line from one of those oversized fish vacuums stealing my bait. Do me and the people of the Reventusk village a service and kill 'em, man. Kill the whole lot of 'em. Need to kill 15, we get Nat Pagle's Extreme Angler FC 5000. That's a sick. We're gonna go ahead and do these 2 quests, I'll tell you that. I'm already on the shores. Might as well do them now. While I'm looking for the Pupellyverbos Port. Oh, there's another one. This is kind of a fun quest. They're like even scattered in the town. I like that. Slag tree.
What can I help you with?
I need those bars back, brother. Ammunition vendor.
How you doing, man?
Lydon. Let's make another bandage real quick. Have a fresh stack of 20. Pop some poisons on. Now, since we're fighting turtles, we're probably going to want to expose their armor. They naturally have a high armor value. Let's use a clamlet, because I'm going to try and take down that Gammerita, whatever that turtle's name was. That's Fellwood. That's taking it back to Feralis. I can't adjust it while I'm in combat, makes sense. Get some armor break on him. Yeah, the gray items they have should sell for a good bit, honestly. The Overlook Cliffs. Goldthorn. There's another one. We'll grab these two. We'll start heading back the other way. Just because we know Gammerita. That's her name, Gammerita. The Forbidding Sea. Yeah, we know Gammerita is more likely up here. We saw her yesterday. There's another one. Now she's a turtle. She's an elite turtle, so she's going to be tanky, even with exposed armor since she's an elite. So I'm probably going to need to gouge kite her out pretty well. So I might have to put on double crippling, but we'll see. Keep that pulled up. That can stay hidden. This can stay hidden for now. That can stay hidden for now. We're getting this, but the rest can... I mean, this is in Dustwallow Marsh. The Swamp of Sorrows is technically here, right? Yeah, the Atali Exile. Or that... How do you say it? The Atali, I think is how they said it. She looks different than the other saltwater snapjaws, so... I also don't think she's hostile. I think she's neutral, just like these turtles. Back up to 60 gold. Turtle meat, it's valuable. Never like fighting turtles. They're tanky, they're hard to kill. They use a lot of resources as far as like having to stop and eat afterwards because they chunk you. You have to get an expose on them, it feels like, to deal with them pretty quickly. Bleeds do wonders against them though, which is what's really nice. This one's going to take some time. But gives me time to find Gammerita. gonna lie, that kind of scared me. Thank you, brother. Cheese Fan is his name. Hell of a name. The clam meat as well, we'll keep. I guess at this point, just eviscerate. Oh my god, this one's juking me out. Okay. Keep an eye out for the port too, I kind of lost sight of it. There's one. What do we need? 2 more? 1 more after this? What is that? Just like a urn of flowers, maybe some kind of troll gravestone. And what is that? Troll relics? That have just been lost at sea, possibly? That looks like exactly what we're looking for. Oh, there she is. Gammerita. Let's see if I can gouge her. That'd be great. Okay, yeah, we're good. She's a turtle, so she's kind of slow, which is nice. It's my final bottle right there, too. It's nice to be doing this in an area that doesn't have mobs that are like auto-aggressive on me as I go by them. Alright, we'll kidney next time. probably like 30%. We can just pop cooldowns and go all in. That was a mistake. I don't know why I thought I could Sinister there, but I could not. Ooh, bit me for quite a bit there. Get a bandage off. Just go ahead and heal what I can. Get ready to go all in on him. All right, after this. Not bad at all. Ooh. Duskwoven Amos of the Eagle. Damn, those look sick too. I'd be stoked if I was a caster. So many times I feel like we've said that. If I was a caster, we would have some sick items, but 36 silver right there from those alone. Didn't even put a crippling poison on, which is nice because I can just get right back to hunting the Snapjaws. And my final bottle is right here. We'll get a new fishing rod as well when we're done with this. Eight more, and then I think we're heading back to Hillsbrad for a bit. We're going to finish up the last quest that we have in the Alterac Mountains, that elite quest. That's a chain of the Crushridge ogres. And then we'll probably head to... I should try and do those quests in the Alterac Mountains. See if I'm strong enough for them, and if I'm not, we'll just, we'll leave and come back at 55 then, try them then. But we won't get any experience for them, but I don't care about the experience. I'm more so doing it for the completion and the quest progression, the lore, but the experience is a nice bonus. Like if I can get a little bit, let's see what it would give me right now. They give me 300 experience, so if I can't do them now, I'm not losing out on much, right? Like, I'm surprised there's no pools to fish up over here. Oh, that's a nice little waterfall though. Seems like this is an area to explore too. We'll head over here and see what's over here. I just need to be careful. You never know what you're getting into. Oh, big mouth clam. In these higher level zones, you got to be careful. Because we didn't know when we first went up here that this was Saradane. We didn't know that there were level 60, 62 elite mobs that would probably just one-shot us if they got their hands on us. That could be the same case over here. It seems like the turtles stop spawning right about here, so it's like, gotta be careful. What's this box? Can't interact with it, but I wonder if there's a quest that maybe brings you to a waterfall in the hinterlands, and there's like a box at the bottom of the waterfall, maybe. I don't know. Actually, I don't think I can get over there from here. Maybe we're not supposed to explore this land. Because this says I'm out in the water, even though I'm not. What the fuck? Weird. What is this? The Eastern Plaguelands is above us? It's got me nervous. I mean, I can't really get up there. Yeah, it doesn't want me to get up there. Try and maybe up here a little more. Be mindful of the water, spam tab target, that way if anything is near us we can actually target it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe this is just an area that you're not supposed to explore. There's not actually like any map progression over here, maybe? I don't know, this kind of looks deliberate. What is this? What the fuck? I'm so nervous that there's like some stealthed mob around here that's like a 60 plus elite or something like that. But no, I mean, this is just empty land. Maybe they had a plan for it, never fleshed it out. I mean, we've explored every bit of it that we can. I guess this is just not meant to be explored. See if I can pull up a map of the hinterlands. Classic WoW, the hinterlands map. Why does it look different for other people? This is just showing as mountains. See, this is not the classic map. This is retail map. Show me classic map. Okay, yeah. So other people that have fully explored this map just have a grayed out area right here. This was just not meant to be explored, I guess. Good to know. At least we tried. Definitely the coolest part about the hinterlands, though, is Jin Halor. It's very Aztec inspired. It's like a tiered temple. Very Mayan, very Aztec. Very cool. We saw bits of it yesterday when we just ran over here to get the exploration, but it's full of like level 40, 48 to 50 elites, I think is what they were. Maybe even 45. I can't remember, but it was a really cool place to see, but we barely scratched the surface of it. We literally just saw the entrance of it. I'd love to get a better view of it and explore it. We probably have quests here that will take us in there at some point, but it's dicey. I mean, we can just kill these turtles. We need 5 more, and then we're heading back to Hillsbrad. There's definitely 5 here. These ones are level 50. I kind of want to go back to Reven Tusk. Yeah. The snappers closer to Reven Tusk are only level 48, so we just have a better chance of hitting them. They're not hitting as hard. I also want to explore what this is. It seems like it's just some kind of troll artifact that might have been lost to the sea after time. There's a rare turtle here too called Ironback. Just patrols the whole shore. Drops some nice leather shoulders. Gammerita's respawned. She is hostile, so let's just let her do her thing. It seems the further upshore we go, the higher level these turtles are. Maybe 49 is as good as it's going to get. Okay, 2 more. Who's going to be our lucky last one? Let's see if we can find a level 49 on the way back to Reven Tusk. I'm sure we can find one. There we go. They get pretty good experience. They're giving me 550, 275 rested, so in total like 825, 900? No, 825, yeah. So almost 1,000 a kill. It's like 100 and probably 60 to 70 of these things and we would level up. Oh, I want that. Oh, Black Pearl, let's go. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw away the fishing rod, because this will just sell for much more. That's our second Black Pearl. These are very rare. Aye, the Black Pearl. Alright. Sell our garbage real quick to Slag Tree. Actually, let's sell it to Renaz.
What you want?
70 silver for those shoulders, by the way. Crazy. Take a bomb. Just kind of bogging me down. Stay away from the voodoo. Make another bandage, get a full stack. We're at 263 first aid. Talk to Katum, the angler.
What you want?
Oh man, I can't thank you enough. Hopefully this here fishing pole will be a reward enough for the job.
Stay away from the voodoo. Spirits.
Did you get it yet? Man, this is fantastic. With my best lure and a Snapjaw population down, the fish will pile up.
Be serious.
Nice. Plus 25 fishing, limited edition. It's also like not a bad stat stick as far as like damage. 93 to 140. That works. Mithril down there. Might as well drop down and get it. It actually respawns here pretty quickly. That means that guy died there recently too. No. Because his soul essence has disappeared. That sucks, man. I thought that might stay around forever, but it disappeared, so he must have died within, like, I'd guess 24 hours, but maybe even the hour. Like, maybe it just disappears after an hour. That's brutal, man, because if he's out here in the hinterlands, he made it, like, a pretty far way. I'm going to keep this in ore form because we're about to be heading up to the Alterac Mountains, and there's a good bit of mithril ore there.
You scared the fish away. What do you want?
Take me to Hillsbrad. Take me on a trip. I want to go someplace. Oh, we need to go back to Gilveridon, Sun Chaser, the High Elf. But that's okay. We'll do that another time when we come back and do all these quests. And I also should have went to the Atalai Exile. Zolorek, Hate Fowler. Okay. I think we have what? That's not going to show me now. I think there's 2 more quests after this one. Dude, we found this guy Narlisan. Narlisans, that's his name. We found Narlisans last night, and we went to attempt to gouge kite him. He had like 14k health or something, like 12k health, something like that. We attempted immediately, immune to gouge, immune to kidney, immune to blind. I was like, oh god! Just vanished and ran. Thankfully he didn't pick up on me when I vanished, but I think he bit me twice for like 300 each time or something like that. You figure 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, so we could take 7 bites total before we're dead. Not what I liked to see. This is the High Elf Lodge that we're going to have to make our way. Oh, wow, the griffins, like, fly in the air. That's so cool. But yeah, the High Vale Scouts. There is Gilveridon's camp. Iron in the Hills. That's Airy Peak, I believe, right? The Hammerfall clan resides there. So cool. Yeah, Airy Peak. So yeah, we just need to explore the Gueldanic Lodge, I think is what that's called, and then whatever is here. And we are done with exploration in the hinterlands. But we have a ton of quests left to do here, so I'm assuming those quests with this, escorting Rinji, and all these will probably bring us here, so. Retharok the Berserker. I'm assuming with the gear that he drops, he's probably like a level 45 to 49 Troll Berserker. The Lord's Cape. It looks sick. That's a sick cape right there. Purple. Royalty, baby. Oh, wait. Let's turn in the Venom bottle. To our old friend Lydon. Hello, gentle rogue. The day has been long and not a single experiment successful. I hope you bring good news to me.
Ah, and what is this? It appears to be venom from some arachnoid creature, I deem. And where did you get it? I must have a fresh sample of the venom you brought me. The spiders from which it was gathered must dwell in the hinterlands. Hunt them until you find an undamaged venom sac and bring it to me. You will find many spiders near the troll city of Shadra Alor. Do not tarry, adventurer, for the venom sac must be fresh when you deliver it.
Shadra Alor, right. That must be... Oh, it's in here, okay. Well, we need to go to the exile anyways. Zixel doesn't have anything that we need. Already at 40 minutes, damn. Probably just play for a clean hour tonight. I had things that I had to do earlier tonight and some other stuff that I was working on, so we didn't get on until a little later, and I have to get up early tomorrow, somewhat early. Do some work in the afternoon. So I'll probably just play until midnight. Maybe go over like 10 minutes at most if we have to, but I think we'll probably finish this quest, take the follow-up, try and finish the follow-up, and just be done with Hillsbrad. Park it at Hillsbrad again tonight, and then tomorrow we might head back down to Booty Bay, turn these quests in, catch a boat to Ratchet. From Ratchet, we can go find the second part of Cordello's riddle, and then finally head down to Tenaris and start Tenaris. We also at some point need to head back over to Feralis and turn this quest in, and yeah, that's it. Any other quests we need to turn in on this side of the world? Nah, it just seems like most everything is still down in Stranglethorn for us. Check the cave. Nah, someone's over here. And it's a paladin. I'm imagining they're taking all the ore, so that's fine. That's all theirs. They're gray to me at this point. I don't really need to sneak. We know where one of these ogres is. In this little house right here. Glommus. Actually, I mean, I should be fine to garrote him. I mean, he's kind of nasty. There we go, get the weapon out of his hands. He was kind of nasty. Maybe I do want to open with the dagger ambush combo. Okay, Muckrage and Targ. Let's get the stamina buff. I think Muckrage is actually inside this town hall, meaning we might have to take out some of the other ogres here just to thin out the herd a little. Sneak in. And there's a chest here. He has a disarm and a pummel himself. Take the weapon out of his hands. Huge. The Scorching Wand and an apple. Sweet nectar, those can go, but 50 silver right there. Nice little fire wand. Alright, I just need to find the final henchman. Targ. Grelborg the Misser? Iron in the Hills. Oh, it's a little dog house. Oh, it's dead. I'm just realizing that's its corpse. Oh, fuck. I'll take the iron because I can hold it. Seems like Targ is in this church. The Warmongers are level 40, so they can pick up on me. And I'm assuming the final guy is actually in here. That one might be a little trickier. That one probably going to require some gouge kiting, some cooldowns. Yep, there's Targ. Berserker Stance, Cleave, and a Thunderclap. This guy's the highest level of them all. Immediately he enrages. Getting pretty lucky with my dodges. Haven't gotten a riposte yet though. Let me get a riposte, man. Not a single riposte, it's crazy. There we go, at the very end. Get rid of the silk. Cannibalize him. Let's head back, turn this in. We get, what, 600 experience? But the other two quests, we'll give like 2,000, I guess. Oh, shit. I'm gonna help her out. Finally an alliance that thanked us and cheered at us for their help, or our help. Most of the alliance that I run into are they just ignore me, they're rude. I try and be friendly. We've learned through the story that it doesn't really matter your race. The alliance and the horde are kind of like political standpoints that you can choose. We've met many elves that are friendly to us. We've met many dwarves, gnomes. I'm loyal to the Dark Lady, but also, you know, I was a human once. Just like you. Now, will it let me read these quests? No, it won't. One is an elite, one is probably a delivery quest. I'm worried this next one is the one that's like pretty difficult, where we're gonna have to kill, I think Mugthal is his name, from what Melisandre was saying. He only has 5,000 health though. It's definitely gonna be kill Mugthal, right? These are his lackeys. He's got 5,000 health. I think we can handle it. We're almost back up to 70 gold. That's nice. Hello?
I'm listening.
I'm listening. Make some more solid blasting powder.
Embrace the shadow.
Melisara?
What will you require?
I think I called her Melisandre, but it's Melisara, whatever. I want their heads, Bale, not excuses.
Embrace the
And I thought ogres smelled foul enough to begin with. When you bring me Mugthal's head, I will have 4 of them mounted on the pikes above Alterac, a fitting monument to those who go against the Dark Lady's wishes.
Dark Lady.
With Mugthal's lieutenants dead, all that remains is to kill Mugthal and retrieve the Crown of Will. I have no doubt he'll be reluctant to part with it, most likely expecting you too, given the departure of his fellows. Find Mugthal and deliver his head, and the crown, to me. The Crushridge resistance will be at an end.
Our time.
Yep, figured. It still gives me a good bit of experience too, which is nice. This is the one I'm a little nervous about, but we'll go all out on this. We've got all our cooldowns. I don't have my title charm, but that's okay. I think I just need to... Hopefully he's not surrounded by other ogres, and if he is, I need to just blow all cooldowns, try and zerg him down, get my item, and then vanish out of there, maybe. Might even want to just like sprint out, swiftness potion out, if things go, you know, sideways. But let's hope that he's alone, or at least I can clear out the room and make it to where he is alone. If he's not alone, that's when things are going to get kind of scary. And he's exactly where I thought he was going to be, yep. I mean, fitting, right? When you look in an area like that, that's got to be where he is at. And then I'm assuming the follow-up quest is going to send me to like Very Methras or the Dark Lady herself to like kind of congratulate us and helping her deal with this issue. I need to make new stamina food, we're running low. It does feel great because at one point we were terrified to come by this area. Like when we were farming, we would be very careful with this place, but now that we're a higher level, we can just kind of run right through it. No one notices us. Your reward for getting stronger. Now the level 40's iron's up there, I'll get it on the way out. Grelborg the Miser. I'm gonna say it's Miser. Try and sneak past all these boys. I mean, he is alone. If I take these two on first. Did not mean to kick. Oh shit. Just try and kill two. Just vanish. It's just greedy of me. Now I don't have cooldowns for him. And I don't know how fast these guys are going to respawn, but I really wanted my cooldowns to try and take him on. He does have a demoralizing shout. There's a chest in here as well. Get a fresh stamina buff. If I had my cooldowns, I could probably just all in on him, but I need potion. I'd really like evasion. Adrenaline rush helps a lot. I could gouge kite him around this room, but I mean, if those boys respawn, it's going to be dicey. I don't have vanish. That's so sketchy, man. I just go straight over the table, huh? That cripple is so nice, man. You better not run. Nice. Whew. Let's check the chest and let's get the hell out of here. True silver. Heavy leather. Don't need the leather, but we can sell it. Don't even need the true silver, but no books in here that we can read, right? No scrolls, nothing. No, but we can sit in his chair. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's not even try and pickpocket just in case it fails. I don't want to have a bad situation where I don't have potions or vanish or anything like that. I immediately went and did another pickpocket. What a just a piece of shit move from me. I mean, now that I'm so close to the exit and I could just sprint out. What is this music? Yeah, this is like some Final Fantasy music. I'm fucking with it. Speaking of, we probably will be doing a playthrough of all the Final Fantasy games pretty soon. After I finish all the Dark Souls, FromSoft games, I should say, not Dark Souls specifically, but Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, the DLC. At some point, I want to play through Final Fantasy 1 all the way up to 16. Starting obviously with 1, 2, 3. The first, I think, 6 are going to be a bit of a struggle, and I'm just going to try and get through them as quickly as possible. We're not going to 100% the game. We're not going to try and get like the best weapon, the ultimate weapon or whatever, all that shit. I'd only do that in the ones that I really love, which for me are 7, 9, 10, and honestly, those 3 are my favorite 3, but I do also like 12, or no, yeah, 12 is the one with Vaughn and Balthair and Fran. I like that one a lot because of the judges. I think that's pretty cool. I didn't like the one with Lightning when I was younger, but maybe now that I'm a little older and I like read journals and all these different things in games, I might appreciate it more, so I'm excited to give it another try. I never played 15, the one with the boy band. I played the MMO, and eventually we are going to play the MMO on recording. I'm going to level up one character and at least do the MSQ, and you know, we'll see what we're going to do as far as expansions. I would like to, you know, at least do the main story quest of the expansions, because I think the MMO is actually a really good time. But we would do it in order. But yeah, my favorite were 7, 9, and 10. I never played 7 Remake, so I'm excited to try that, but I still think original 7 is just way better. And I never beat it. I was a kid. I didn't really understand the story. I got somewhat into it. I'd say probably like 30 to 40%, but I remember the vibe was really cool for me as a kid. And 9 was the one that I was old enough to finally like actually beat on my own. And again, the story a little convoluted for me as a kid. I didn't really know what was going on, but I really appreciated a lot of the set pieces, and I just really miss procedural backgrounds, like pre-rendered backgrounds, not procedural, sorry, pre-rendered backgrounds, like just these static hand painted, I'm assuming, or designed backgrounds that were just beautiful, and you would walk through them and they're just, oh man, they're beautiful. I really miss that about a lot of like 90s RPGs, especially like the JRPGs. But yeah, Final Fantasy, definitely a series that's coming to the channel at some point as well, and we're gonna do them all to completion, 1 through 16. But I'm not going to 100% those games. We're not gonna get every piece of gear. We're not gonna get every weapon, every achievement. You guys know how I feel about achievements and all that stuff. I'm a perfectionist and a completionist in real life. I don't need to carry that over into video games. We would just be spending so much time. I'd rather just get the story, get what I enjoy out of it, appreciate the piece of art as it is organically, and not just like try and suck the soul out of it and get every little piece out of it. I feel like you take a lot of enjoyment out of things when you do that, especially like video games and art as a medium. If you just appreciate it for what it is, let it tell the story that it wants to tell you. Don't try and like prolong the game and pull out all these extra bits and pieces because you want to 100% the game and get every weapon and every achievement, and that winds up you wind up playing the game 60 extra hours and you're grinding and you hate it, and it just makes the experience worse. Like, you actually dilute your experience when you do that. So I'm kind of anti-achievement. When I was younger, I used to like them. That's the reason I'm kind of saying all this. But when I was younger, I used to like achievement hunting and trying to get everything. And then I realized I'd beat a game and we'd be 60 plus hours in the after game, and I'm just grinding, like complaining about it. And I'm just like, what am I doing? You know, why don't I just play the story, appreciate it? If you don't do everything, you can always like go back and do another playthrough later, which gives you replayability. you can just appreciate the story organically, and then when you're done, you're done. You walk away from it and you're like, man, that was amazing. You know what I mean? But okay, Crown of Will. 3 heads I have, a 4th I need. It will be Mugthal's, or it will be yours, Bale. That I promise. I just throw the head and the crown at her feet.
Beware.
You have done your duty well, Bale. Mugthal's head shall adorn the highest peak of the ruins of Alterac, and the Death Guard will sweep the remnants of the Crushridge into the ground.
Victory for
All that remains is to deliver the Crown of Will to Sharlindra in the Undercity. She will see that it is delivered to the Lady Sylvanas. I would warn you against thinking to use it for your own purposes, Bale. Mugthal's fate should be illustration enough. Actually, a really good necklace. Deliver the Crown of Will to Sharlindra in the Undercity.
remember.
Alright, well that's where we're going. And then we're probably going to call it at the Undercity tonight, I imagine. Then tomorrow night, we might try our hand at these quests. We did just do a level 43 elite quest, and, you know, we survived, so these are level 40. I can probably hang with these. They're all going to be in Stromgarde Keep, but we'll see. If it's too much, then we're going to head back to Booty Bay, turn in this quest to Nimbuya, turn in this quest to Whiskey Slim, catch a boat back over to Ratchet, catch a flight path to Brackenwall Village, run down to the second half of Cordello's Riddle, head back up, catch a flight to Veralis, turn in the quest for Witch Doctor Uzeri, and then, not Siri, my phone thought I said Siri, and then finally go start Gadgetzan and do all these quests here, which is just going to be a ton of experience, so really excited for that.
Where would you like to fly
Alright,
to?
the Undercity for the night. Goodbye. Also, this is perfect because I need to go to a bank anyways and drop all this material off. We got another Jade, another Star Ruby, another Black Pearl, a bunch of solid blasting powder, some heavy blasting powder that I'm probably just gonna... I mean, I should keep it because iron grenades can actually be valuable at max level. And the whole way up, it's just a solid bomb. Like, it's a solid cheap bomb that you can make. I can take out 10 more high explosive bombs. And take out another stack of superior health potions and just put them on the side here. Overall, a pretty good night. We finished all of Hillsbrad and technically all of Arathi. Sorry, not Arathi, the Alterac mountains as well. So completely done. We've got everything explored. Completely done. We've got everything explored. Like I said, tomorrow we'll probably try and finish up with the last little bit of Hammerfall. There's like 4 or 5 elite quests here with some chains, I think. And then after that, it's just finishing up, tying up some loose ends, and then starting Daenerys. We're almost level 51. We're 85% in, so about 9 levels left in our journey. Not too bad. We should be done, hopefully, by the time I start my new job, which would be really nice. We can possibly start Star Wars The Old Republic as an MMO and experience that. That could be fun. Or start the Druid on hardcore and start working on our second character. We're currently working on our Dark Souls series, which hasn't been posted yet. The first episodes should go up this coming weekend. I'm working on another series since we just finished Pal World with a friend of mine. That'll release the 7th of next month. It's, I guess I'll tell you guys now, Temtem. Maybe some of you have heard of it, maybe some of you haven't. It's basically another creature collector, but it's like an MMO kind of version where you can see everyone else playing in the open world. You can play with a friend. Me and my buddy Krayshawn are playing together. We're having a really good time. We've played before, and we never beat it. So we finally tried to revisit it and beat it this time. But it's tough. It's definitely much harder than Pokemon, I'll say that. It's nice. It's nice to have something that's actually challenging. We'll keep the iron as well. I guess I should have smelted that down first, but it is what it is. Can I cook that turtle meat?
Farewell.
I feel like we have a lot of recipes and... Yes, okay. Soothing spices. What about the zesty clam meat? I think we've looked at that before. I don't think we can.
And you
Yeah, we cannot. So we'll just vendor that, vendor that. We'll keep these. Thank you, sister. Hey, we got a point. This will be our cheap food. Give her a bow for buffing us, thank you. It's a pretty good stamina buff too for a level 33, that's crazy. Take out another stack. Honestly, let's see what we can make. Before we get off, we'll make a couple more bombs. Any more business here? Lines of communication. Yeah, we need to take that. The plague lands, not yet. That's Ashara. Felwood and Ungoro. I guess we could stock up on poisons while we're here too. Oran Snake Wraith.
Quelldaniel Lodge is a center of communication for the High Elves of the Hinterlands. Their ambassadors are working to establish relationships with other races with whom they share their knowledge of the Witherbark trolls that inhabit the area in the southern hinterlands.
We're familiar.
All of the documents regarding the communications are kept at the lodge. We don't need the High Vale building alliances with others, adventurer. Destroy the High Vale documents. We need to burn their lines of communication, literally.
Wow, okay. We want that knowledge for ourselves, I understand. We will hold off on taking these quests until we start. Speak with Shadowmaster Vivian Lagrave and Kargath. That's the Badlands, but this is a dungeon quest, so I'm just going to hide that. Actually, I might take that and hide the following quest. But Seeping Corruption, that's Felwood. No, sorry, that's Ashara. Sample of Slime is Felwood. There she is. The Dark Lady. Sharlindra?
What is it?
Yes? Do you have something to report?
Embrace
So this is the relic the ogre used to duck the will. Sorry. So this is the relic the ogre used to duck the will of the Dark Lady. Strange that something so simple could wield so great a power, and to fall into a clumsy hands as those. Well done, Bale. I will deliver the crown to Lady Sylvanas and see that she hears of your accomplishments. The Ethereal Talisman. Beautiful. That's definitely an upgrade for us. We lose 1... No, we just gain 4 agility. It's like just better in every way than the necklace that we have. Amazing. Update to the current items. Let's vendor this one. I think, yeah, we just fished this one up, right? I think we fished it up or found it in a treasure chest, I think. I can't remember where we got this one, but hell yeah. It's a great necklace. We gain an extra 4 power for that. 1 damage. And like 0.2% crit chance, which is nice. Ganoush. Okay, so we need to talk to Apothecary Zinged. Or Zing, however you say it. Vivian Legrave.
Shadow Master Vivian Legrave is in need of your services. She is in the Badlands, in the orcish outpost of Kargath, pursuing rumors of a certain brew made by the dark iron dwarves of Blackrock Depths. Speak with Vivian. She awaits you.
We'll take this one and we'll talk to Vivian, but we're not going to take her follow-up quest. And we'll come back for Chemist Fuely and Chemist Cuely. Alright, final thing for the night. Let's see if we can make any more bombs. I'm gonna need mithril casing and unstable triggers, so honestly I should have took out more mithril, but yeah, let's go back, let's take out another stack of 10. They're just beating up on a captive abomination. Not cool, guys, not cool. Should also probably restock on the instant poison. The new crippling poison is crazy. I really like it. 70% slow is insane. It's almost a stun.
What is it?
I'm gonna take these out too. Gotta respect the hustle. Mana potions are nice to have when in a tough situation. Agility is always good to have as a rogue. I have both. Whisper me if interested. Guys just out here trying to make a nickel. I get it. Make the iron bars, we're gonna sell those. And then make the mithril bars, we're gonna use those. It's a cool little shield. That's a helmet right there, bro. Imagine being level 45 and having to buy white gear. I mean, I've seen people do challenges where you can only use white gear, and that could be kind of fun, but good luck getting shoulders. I don't know if there's any shoulders that you can buy that are white, like from a vendor. They never sell shoulders. I think our challenge is pretty good. We just have to get it ourselves. We can't buy it on the auction house, so let's make 10 of these and then 10 casings. Yeah, I've definitely seen people play the I think it's called like White Knight challenge, where you can only use white items, like white or gray items. It could be fun, but it's also pretty fun doing quests and like actually getting rewards from them. No dungeon gear is pretty good, but yeah, we just play, we find it ourselves. But maybe in the future I could see us trying a run where it's like we do a White Knight run where we're only allowed to use white gear. If I did something like that, I'd probably do it on the Paladin, if I'm being honest. Because one, it's like thematically fitting a White Knight, a Paladin, right? But two, it's also just like the most busted ass class. It has great damage, it can self-heal, it's got buffs, it's got a bubble. God, you need so much for this. Just make them all. Make as many bombs as we can, I guess. You really need so much mithril to make the high explosive bombs. I should be using these much more sparingly. Might even be better to just make these, but the damage difference is... it's not that much. Honestly, yeah, I think I'm gonna just make more of these. I wish I would have known that. I would have made more triggers. I've got a mithril now. Perfect number. All right. We'll carry around primarily the mithril frag bombs for now. The damage is like, you know, top end 150 more. Low end, it's like 100 more. Oops. Pretty good. Alright, let's climb into a coffin for the night. We went over like 25 minutes, not too much, but had to do some crafting. Scoot up in the coffin just a little bit. That's good. Alright. We're going to call it here for now, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love, and God bless gamers.